Not a
What was
lot,
happening, buddy?
man. Same old stuff. Living the dream.
Been spending my free time installing ceiling fans and redoing plumbing and all those fun things.
You do,
That's what you
you
guys
do
know.
plumbing for a living?
No, I bought a new house.
Oh, no shit. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so
Kind
now
of,
my free time is fixing someone else's I'll do it next year projects.
kind of a rough market to buy in.
Jesus Christ, congratulations, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
So fucking much.
Oh, you didn't have
If
money
you
on the
can afford to sell, if you can afford to sell right now, holy fuck, can you stack some money right now? Yeah.
Oh, you know what you need to do? Wait for one of those what do they call it? Like cable provider companies or whatever to build a repeater. Like they'll come in and survey your land and then they'll pay you like 800 bucks a month just to have their repeater on your land. Yeah, they did that on my parents' property and they just get a free check in the mail from AT&T every month because AT&T is using a part of their land. Mm-hmm.
A lot of farmers around this neck of the woods do the power transmission line right-of-ways. But then, if you're a lucky son of a bitch on a hill, you can get them sweet, sweet cell phone tower checks. And there's a guy about a half mile down, and there's a huge fucking tower on the back of his property, and all of his cows just graze the fuck around it. And I'm like, you lucky son of a bitch. Oh, I fucking hate you. There's not 5G, it's only the traditional cell tower wave, so I probably wouldn't. No, it's just normal, like, leukemia in your kid's cancer, not like, I live in downtown Atlanta, and I don't know why all my kids have all these extra arms and shit. Hey, by the way, the 5G service is great because of the new tower on the building. It's not that bad.
It's like that meme, the fucking hey smooth skin. That 5G do be fast as fuck though. Fucking what's up? Oh, I haven't. I've got 5G. I've noticed no fucking performance out of it. Like it's literally just the fucking whenever they came out with the 5G.
Oh great, I've been muted the whole time.
It's just that.
I've been muted to the stream the whole time. Basically, long story short, I'm making good financial decisions regarding investment properties. Other than that, that's it. We actually don't even have any chats. This is the cool thing about this show. Very, very low viewership, so you can say whatever you want.
Time to be racist on the internet.
Yeah. Ding, ding. Odysee is like, it's a new platform, and they basically don't have a terms of service regarding what you say, as long as you're not, threatening somebody.
Oh, but you're not like, I'm gonna go to your house and rape your kids.
Yeah, probably not that. Or, there's certain things. But for the most part, yeah, you can kind of say whatever you want. But yeah, so if I get banned from everywhere else, I'll still have Odysee at least. And Entropy and shit.
Entropy's pretty good. I know. I went on Rambot's podcast one time,
Hell yeah.
and
Yeah, he uses
that was
entropy
really
a lot.
weird being able to be on a stream and just say the N word.
Well, I mean, that's this one if you want to, but Rambot does that anyways. So for entropy to work, you have to have a D Live, a YouTube, or a Twitch. And
yeah,
I mean,
the D Live, I think.
yeah, you can just make like a throwaway one if you get banned or whatever.
He had a D Live that he like actually gave a shit about, and so the show would be broken up into 2 portions.
Oh, that's
The
funny.
beginning would be like, let's talk about edgy racial content, but like not say the N word, and then the other half is like, let's watch a movie and talk about edgy racial content, but also say the N word.
And do say it, yeah.
That was cool. All those people hated me though. It was so funny.
Yeah, sometimes, I don't know, they have like, you know, you being a Dick Show fan and all that, they choose sides over that.
They didn't really see, because I haven't actually watched the Dick Show in like months.
Me either.
I think I stopped being a patron in like February of this year
Yeah.
because of the.
So
I
real
think
quick, do you give money to Ethan?
me no, I fucking
Yeah.
I don't like the gun either. I hope this fucking kid with pantsuit comes out black. It'd be funny as shit.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
That would blow me away.
I don't really give Patreon money to anybody except for like we know some very very niche small streamers that I'll give them $1 a week or month or whatever, you know. Just because
I literally
super...
put I went all in on fucking Dick Show. They took all my fucking shekels. I was like, fuck it, I'm going all in on this shit. But yeah, it's a niche, small market show. But yeah, I was like, alright, so I'll stop interrupting. Go back to the Dick Show.
Yeah, why do you think you kind of lost interest in it?
Because it was for the whole cuties thing.
Oh, dude, I was gonna ask you.
a
I was
good
gonna
look.
bring this up, but yeah, ever since
It
the
wasn't that
fucking
in specific.
Tampa,
What actually did it for me? Yeah, because I had a lot of fun at Tampa. I hadn't even at that point. I hadn't even watched the show.
Oh,
since
that's
after
funny.
the cuties thing, but I still like associated myself with it and gave him money and shit. But then after Tampa,
It's
in
just
like
L after
February, he had I can't even remember what it was, but he had some like really shitty low IQ retard take or
It
something.
was something about
And then he
Lolicon.
was- It wasn't about the cuties lolicon. It was I think it was had something to do with Riley.
Oh yeah, that's certainly
And I was
possible.
like, dude, Riley's a fat faggot. Fuck that dude.
Well,
And then he was like, you're not a real fan or some shit. It was like, okay, I guess I'm not giving you any real money. And then I fucking unsubbed and left. I was like, you're a pedophile. Fuck you, asshole.
yeah, I mean, I don't blame
Dude,
you.
that's a good
Riley, the thing, Josh, I like Riley, but Josh is a much better person to have, you know, in your corner than Riley. And I
Yes,
think
he
it came
is.
down between Josh and Riley, because Riley was like, oh, you can't come on the show, da-da-da-da-da, like trying to gatekeep or whatever, and Josh was like, fuck that, I don't even care. And then that's when all the cuties and lolly shit happened, and so, you know,
Yeah,
Josh
and
was just like,
fucking-
fuck it, which I don't blame
Josh
him.
is cool.
He knows. He would know. If anybody would know, like, he's seen the character arcs happen over and over again.
Oh,
Real
yeah.
quick, what was Dick's take on cuties? I remember all of this because I was watching Killstream back then. What was Dick's take? That it's not that offensive?
Yeah, it was just a piece of art and da-da-da-da-da.
It's like, it's
and all
art. We
that.
should have Lolicon be allowed. And he, like, whenever people got mad, he just doubled down on it.
Well, I
instead
mean,
of
I
fucking
understood what
making
he,
an intelligent decision.
I understood what he was saying about the movie, but yeah, it was just not the right, like, I remember when it first came out, he's like, oh yeah, this movie's totally for pedophiles or whatever, and then he linked a picture of the director, or no, it was something about her being Jewish or whatever, but he linked a picture of the director, like, oh, this Somali woman made this movie or whatever. And I went on her Twitter, and she had all this, like, fuck Trump stuff and everything, and I was like, yeah, this is not, you know, you're not going to convince anybody by posting this hag. It's just a fucked up movie in general. And the fact that it won an award was the worst part.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been allowed to be made. I mean, because those were like, I understand the premise. It's supposed to be talking about their story or whatever,
Yeah.
but you can do that in a different way than just having
Just hire
kids,
adults.
Like, yeah,
Hire
Or make like a
Adults
documentary.
with eating disorders.
Well, I mean, at least with Mr. Girl, he was like, look, at the end of the day, this is a troll. Also, you know, and his other take of it was when you turn 18, you don't wake up sexually attracted to people your age and older. That there's a transition period, blah, 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 and like, you know, it's part of, you know, the rules of law and morality versus, you know, ingrained human nature. I can halfway understand that mixed in with him being a troll and adopting that personality of...
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly a joke with him. Yeah.
Yeah, but Dick's like, no, we should
Unironically,
go full fucking opposite of Japan. And you're
logically,
like, no.
analytically. But yeah, think about I was looking into it, and the only thing that they have in France to make sure that these kids aren't being abused is they have like one psychotherapy session at the beginning of filming and then one at the end or something like that. It's very lax, and so there could have been tons of abuse that went on.
There probably was too.
Well, they have to audition like, you know, 1,500 preteens for that shit. So they created all of those tapes.
That's more disturbing than the movie to me, that someone had to sit there and look at that many tapes.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
That's the most disturbing part of that entire movie to me, is knowing that someone had to audition for the job to look at the audition tape. And then they had to recommend someone and hire a friend to help them go through this footage. Like, that's probably the worst part to me.
He was probably Jewish. It doesn't matter. Shit, dudes, my fucking bowl is clogged. So how'd you end up in Tampa? Were you a Dick Show, like, you know, person, or did you say that you hadn't seen the show?
I hadn't seen the show in a while, but I that was just because I was starting to lose interest after the Cuties thing.
Yeah.
But I still like associated with it, and it was mostly I didn't go to see him. It was more like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Tampa with my friends and fucking
that's pretty
get
sick.
drunk as shit.
Yeah, it was a cool time. I mean, and plus there were a lot of people there. Like, you know, do you like Ricada or?
Yeah, I met what the fuck is his name?
Ricada, and then the Nightwave people, Mersh and Royce, and Ethan was there, obviously. Pei was there. Pantsu was there. Digibro was there. Was Digibro who you went to go see?
No, Digibro.
Yeah, did you get like his? Did you get his autograph or anything like that?
No, I saw him and said what's up, but I've told him before that I hope he kills himself, and then he's a fucking pathetic retard loser.
I saw him.
I hate them so much.
I saw him, and I turned to the girl I was with, and I just went, ugh.
I hate that fucking tranny retard.
I'm serious, man. It's bad news. Like, somebody made a video, I can't remember what, but it was just a conglomeration of all of the horrible shit Digi has said over the years. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, oh, when you see it all right next to each other, it's horrible.
What was it he fucking said? I like to jack off to
What up,
pictures of
geeky?
little girls getting fucked or some shit like that.
All right, somebody clip that, please. But yes, he said, you know, he said that, and he goes, and I like that shit. So if I don't fight for that shit, no one else will. Or he goes, if I like that shit and I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm like, well, that's the big thing. You're doing something fucking horribly wrong.
Yeah, it's like, that's fucking disgusting.
What up, geeky?
You can't say that.
Nah, it's stupid, and the whole I self insert as the child is just, it doesn't fly with me.
I forgot about that. Fuck.
Yeah, they're like, this is helping me mentally because I was, you know, molested when I was younger. It's like, even if that's the case, shut the fuck up about it. Nobody wants to know about that.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I got molested when I was 8 years old. I don't fucking imagine I'm a little girl during sex.
Yeah, that was something that Josh brought up, is like, you don't imagine yourself as a submissive person when you're watching porn, typically. I don't, I mean, so.
Yeah.
What up,
I mean-
Adam? Okay, I don't know if he's muted or what have you. Usually Thursdays are closed, but Adam gets special permissions. You know Adam? Brap?
Yeah, I love
Brap's
Adam.
a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, cool.
Adam, I just took a 250 UG gel tab.
Oh, the gels, bro. Dude, the gels. Did you swallow it already?
No, I'm letting it soak.
Yes, put it on your gums, dude. Like, throw that bitch up there. It'll turn your tooth blue. Or red or whatever.
It's red.
Yeah. That shit is gnarly.
I'm excited for it.
It's good. Yeah, you're going to be, like, peaking by the time we wrap up, so.
That works out because I have this plan. My buddy, I'm going to DM him whenever I'm peaking.
You're wild,
And then he's
bro.
going to call me, and he's going to go, me, my, moi, like a Martian. And then I'm going to be fucking on the ground.
Your
That shit would be so
past
funny.
self is setting your future self up for success.
That is amazing, man.
I can't wait. It's going to be... Because it's been this running joke for a while. Because it was this fucking fake video of a black dude getting hypnotized. Like he was a Martian and in front of his friends. And he goes, hello, our first Martian. What do you think about Earth so far? And he just goes, imam, moi. And the shit is so fucking retarded.
I feel like I've heard that before.
You've probably seen it. He goes, how do you feel about the women on Earth? And he goes, meow. This shit was fucking... Just
Oh, man.
stupid enough for it to be beautiful.
Do you like Hippie Sabotage?
Never heard of it.
It's a pretty great band. I love listening to them while I'm tripping. Drifter is a really good one. But yeah, I never remember. I usually don't remember to listen to stuff when I'm in the moment that I thought I would. Oh, I gotta listen to this.
I always
I always
forget to
get
do
pissed
shit.
off. Yeah, I always like tell myself I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and I get super fucked, and I just end up unable to figure out YouTube for the next 5 hours. And then whenever I come down, I figure it out, and I'm like, God damn it, that was a waste of a fucking high.
The letters are like fucking melting off the screen. Trying to type
it's
and shit.
Too much.
I always get distracted by like physical, like real world shit. So like, I'll be like, dude, I'm gonna go do these things, and then instead I'll just fucking, you know, I'll have some food or like some snack that I want to try while I'm on acid.
Gotta
just see
leave
if it's any
post-it
good.
notes. Post-it notes.
Yeah,
everywhere, man.
reminders. I like
that shit. That will show. I will look at and then rip in half and throw away. I'll be like, what is this trash?
my favorite thing is if you're outside and you see a leaf skittering across the sidewalk, you're like your brain blocks out all the sound except for the leaf just and like you don't hear shit except for whatever you're looking at. Then you look at a tree and you hear so rad.
I love the birds. I love looking at birds. They're so twitchy.
Yeah.
Fucking
Kitty
crow.
cats are fun. They're soft.
Oh, I love cats. Dogs are too high energy, but cats are like calm. So whenever
Well,
I'm
it depends
tripping
on the
out,
dog.
I'm good.
Depends on the cat.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
true.
fair. In my experience, at least, dogs are usually higher energy.
Man, there was this dog that used to, with a landlord for one of my trap houses. It was this Dachshund that was fat as fuck, but it would come up to us and nudge us whenever we were out on the porch smoking weed because it wants us to like blow weed smoke down his nose.
Oh,
so he
that's
can get
awesome.
high. And yeah, that dog was always cool as fuck to be around when you're all fucked up. It doesn't really matter what it is.
I had I had some roommates at one point, and one of them was like a veterinarian technician, so they were always bringing home, fucked up pets, and one of them was a super old black lab, and it used to have anxiety, like you had to be around him or it'll just start shaking, so he would always come, like sit by me if I was smoking, and I feel he always was relaxed for the next couple of hours.
Yeah, dogs are pretty
Did
chill.
he ever
My
bring
cat,
you isoflurane? The vet tech. Did
Say
he
that
ever
again.
bring you ISO?
No, I mean, I didn't really need it that strong.
I don't know if he's a good friend then. Like, you can't just come home with nitrous. You gotta come home with the good shit that makes you fucking hallucinate right before you go under.
Isopropyl alcohol?
No, isoflurane. That's what they use
Oh,
to gas dogs.
no, fuck, I don't know. Yeah, no, I didn't even know what the fuck you were
It's
talking
for-
about. I
it's
was
for
like, you can get
surgery.
91% at the
What?
fucking drugstore.
Are you
Anyways.
talking about? Why don't you just do like some ket or something?
I know if you got a vet hookup.
That's for
Yeah,
that's for
special
horses
K.
usually.
So Brap, how did you kind of get onto this side of the internet? I don't know if you started with Killstream or Dick Show or whatever.
I started with the Dick Show because I grew up without internet. I didn't have like Wi-Fi until I was 19.
Yeah, it's similar to me. I didn't get like an internet smartphone until when I was a senior in high school.
Yeah, I had a smartphone sophomore year, but I never had the fuck is it?
Didn't have a smartphone.
Yeah, I
until
didn't have
got out of
Wi-Fi.
prison.
I only had internet whenever I went to like school or the library. And then I only even got internet because I went to AIT, and then there they had like a fucking Wi-Fi plan you could get, even though it sucked. But it was weird having internet for the first time.
Yeah.
Like in a way that I could communicate with people more than just like I'm gonna go on Instagram and send people,
Unfettered, access.
yeah, like send people a video of a dude getting shot in the head or some stupid shit, you know, being a dumb edgy teenager.
Man, back
And,
then there were so many of those sites. Now a lot of those are gone. Like LiveLeak is gone, Death Addict is gone, Gore
I think
Page,
Best Gore
is gone. The only one that's left really is the YNC. That one's okay.
There's also that hood something. I got it bookmarked.
Hood, yeah, well,
It's real big on
USAcrime.tv or whatever that used to be Hood News or Hood something. Or USAcrime.com, something like that. But yeah, Hood site, is that what it was? We watched a video on there, like we watched the Kyle Rittenhouse video on there or something back in the day. Streamed it on YouTube and everything.
Oh man, I like the remakes where they put in doom noises.
Oh my gosh, dude! There's one thing I've never been able to find. So there was a Twitter post, and it was Kyle Rittenhouse with like a vaporwave aesthetic to it, and it was that song where they're like, "I need a hero," playing in the background, and it was synced up to the gunshots, and the Twitter post just said, "Kenosha wave." With a space in between each letter.
Oh, man.
And I thought I had saved it, but I didn't. And I tried to go find it, and it was fucking scrubbed. But it was just so perfect.
The one where fucking Professor Hulk was looking at those dudes' rap sheets, and one dude had like some sex offenses and shit like that.
Oh,
and then he looks up, goes, I see this as an absolute win.
Yeah, just shit like that. I mean, you gotta archive your stuff. What up, Drum Boy?
So what do you think is the over and under on Rittenhouse getting railroaded?
Oh man, I don't know. It's honestly 50-50 because I think because he's a minor, the hordes will give him like, you know, less stuff. But I don't know. The media did a good ass job of whipping everyone up into a fucking frenzy. He might be working for the CIA. Like, don't forget that that's a possibility.
I doubt it, man. Like, I doubt it. Just the way the cops roll by him.
The squeaky clean social media, you know? Like, I don't know anybody that has social media that clean. I guess normies, but...
Yeah,
I think it's
a
a
minor. And on top of that, it wouldn't be the CIA. It'd be an NSA thing. I mean, what does this have to do with international politics? It'd either be NSA or FBI. It definitely wouldn't be the CIA. It's out of their jurisdiction. If anything,
yeah, they don't know. Well,
doubt it, man.
They're legal. They're legal
right.
jurisdiction, but I'm sure the CIA's done all kinds of shit like this in the past. Like, was it Paperclip
yeah, but
or whatever?
They're a shadow of what they used to be.
That's
man.
what they'd have you believe, Adam.
Just on the dollar amount, man. The NSA has 10 times the budget that the CIA does. It would be them. And it's not like it matters.
Well,
it's just one three-letter substituting for another three-letter.
Shady shit from the feds, as always. I don't know. It's just the way. I don't know.
But he's so young. How do they have got like they generally speaking don't mess with minors? That's actually outside their realm of things that they normally do.
Right.
Because you can't trust a kid.
No, maybe he's not even 17. Maybe he's 18.
Well,
it's
also
his birth
unethical.
Shit. Fuck ethics, my guy.
Don't bring
I'm just saying, it was like a confluence. Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
Well, they do have hard lines that they don't cross, or at least that they're not supposed to. Where if they were going to jump across them, at least you got to give it another level of scrutiny because it's not something they said they do.
Bro, I'm fairly certain that the CIA is kidnapping children in America. I wouldn't put it past them to set up the Rittenhouse situation.
What
I mean,
is this
wasn't
for
that the
their?
whole
Is this for
thing
their
about?
hidden like super large babysitter fetish that they have, where they have like
No,
a
it's just
gigantic?
human trafficking's super profitable.
Who's buying these kids?
Probably, I'd say
Oh, Reptilian Epstein, the upside down one that lives in the Hollow Earth.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I think that there's probably a higher level of pedo that we're not normally exposed to. And somebody with that sort of resources could, create the
But
infrastructure.
man, it seems like
some
such a
shit like that.
nightmare logistically. Human trafficking is the hard trade. Just get in the soft trade and sell drugs.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
well,
CIA that I
that's
know and love.
and I don't know if this is just propaganda that I'm taking this from, but apparently, they say that when it comes to Mexican cartels specifically, the human trafficking, and this is probably illegal immigration falls under this too, but made them more money than all of their drug sales.
Oh, I
I don't know
believe
if
that
prostitution.
for a second.
They might
I-
consider every prostitute's money that she got since the beginning of time human trafficking or some dumb
It's
shit
just
like
like
that.
when they find a kilo on the street and they try to charge this thing like
It was
$200 a gram all the way up.
$90,000 street value. Yeah.
They're like, this prostitute that we lost was worth what? So how many dicks can she suck an hour? How many
3.4
hours
million,
would she
probably.
normally live? Okay, yeah. This $15 million prostitute.
Yeah, they
15
probably do some
million
stupid
dicks.
shit like that. But I'm just saying.
That chick
I mean,
better suck my dick so good I kill myself afterwards because I'll never come that hard again. I swear.
Wait a minute,
He's a
she would
$15
do
million
charging
dick.
that shit back from the
She
grave.
would do groups. $25 million prostitute.
So
You
yeah.
gotta admit, it's awesome seeing the newspapers like locally where they're like they caught $9 billion worth of cocaine and marijuana and guns, and then you see what is basically in your buddy's garage, and you're like, holy shit, that's really small, 9 million. And it's like one tiny little bag of weed, like 2 AKs, 4 ARs with some drum mags, and like
do-
a personal stash of coke, and you're like, I mean, and
I do appreciate that small police departments still post pictures of them in front of their like score and shit, and it's like a pound of weed or something, and how merciless people are at fucking roasting them on Facebook.
On Twitter too. Twitter, they get
It's
like
so
gun
funny.
confiscations and stuff. So Brap, you had for the first time unfettered access to the internet, and what were some of the first creators that you started getting into? Like for me, it was Medicare videos, and then Kiwi Farms videos, and then Killstream. Honestly, is still my favorite.
It was honestly the Dick Show because whenever I got home from AIT, like last year in February roundabouts, shortly like maybe 2 weeks after I got back, that's whenever the lockdown happened in my state,
Okay.
and so I was stuck at home, and then I saw on Instagram or somewhere, I think maybe it was recommended to me on YouTube, this fucking clip where Dick was talking about how LGBT kids or parents are getting fucked with by their kids. And so like their kids were calling them faggot and shit. And I was
Oh my
like, that's
God.
fucking funny as fuck. And I watched it and I was like, this is hilarious. I need to see more of this. Because
Watch your profanity.
yeah, that shit's funny, fucking their
Yeah.
kids are destroying them and
The
they're
Dick
just,
Show is a
they
pretty
have no
good.
choice.
The Dick Show is a pretty good pipeline into other stuff. I mean, the thing that really got me into it is I actually saw the, I think it was the Pill Stream live where Dame Pesos came in with the soundboard that's like, Ethan Ralph, it's me, Gator. I'm pretty sure I saw that live, and after that I was just like, this is crazy, and then all the Sargon shit and the Kraut and tea stuff. Do you remember when coronavirus first started, Dick had JF on as like a fucking expert for coronavirus?
Yeah, he didn't
Oh
know.
my
He didn't know
God.
the lore.
He's a
didn't
fucking
know the lore.
retard, yeah. JF is the best streamer. I s-
Hey, real
let me
quick,
check you
do
off,
you know
JF.
that I Hypocrite had Jay off on like 2 weeks ago. I Hypocrite had him on for an interview. And this was right after Twitter blew up when Mama JF left him for someone slightly less retarded and then came back like 4 days later. All this
Shit.
was right before he went on iHypocrite.
Yeah, I remember watching JF like first call into the Drunken Peasants and shit like that. Back before the dude was tard grooming.
Dude, he's always been tard grooming. What the fuck are you talking about? He's fucking mentally ill women up and down the eastern seaboard.
You mean women?
From Canada, from fucking, what's the northernmost part of Canada? On the east side.
That's
From fucking whatever. No,
We're
that's
just
the
gonna
west
call it
side. You
Moose.
fucking.
We're just gonna call it Moose Town, Newfoundland.
Elk City, Elk Hills outpost down to Miami. He's fucking retarded broads. I lost it. I was gonna say something funnier, but I was like, all right, we're going with the obvious. Damn it, bro. Why doesn't I always forget to start my I always forget to start my soundboard until after I start streaming, and I can't do it while. Oh man, so sad. I just don't use it that much anyway, so.
Mission failed.
Yeah, 100%. We do have the soundboard.
Adam's gotta come in clutch.
I don't mean to be blasphemous, but we do have the soundboard god among us tonight. I don't mean to be.
Yeah. Oh, I just recorded with Carl from WATP yesterday.
Oh, hell yeah.
We had a small little back and forth with the soundboards.
You're about to be
But he
fucking
knew-
famous with your Who Gives a Shit podcast. That's like viral ability, you know?
I mean,
CJ's willing to fall on the sword 20 different ways.
Man, this dude, he's a trip to be friends with. I'll tell you that. You get a like, I don't know, a front row seat to this dude's debauchery.
Yeah, it's wild shit. We did, me and Isaac Jackson did the podcast with him for probably 3 or 4 episodes, and it was just like, it was stressful. Logistics and then getting the recordings, and then I had to edit it, so I was like, arr. Fucking shout out to Rem for teaching me the secrets of the trade.
Nice.
So you got into the dick show. Have you been into like lol calorie at all? Sounded so retarded when I say it, but
I was, just because of the limited like interaction I did have on the internet before. I knew about a lot about like the classic locales. Like I knew about Christian and shit.
yeah. Do you have a favorite?
Just random like prolific internet retards like that.
Yeah, they're all
I had
around.
some-
That's the cool
Yeah.
thing is everybody has their different flavor. Like mine is probably Big Lenny from the Del Rey Misfits. He's just he called all of this social decay like 2 or 3 years ago. Everyone's like, you're crazy. It'll never happen. Da 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 da. And now it's all happening. He called like the BLM riots. He called the MAPS stuff. He called the LGBT stuff. He called the race relations stuff. It's crazy how accurate he was. Are you familiar with Big Lenny?
No.
Okay, here, I'm just going to post a picture of him in general real quick. Adam, you don't know about Big Lenny, bruh?
No, I don't really follow lolcows.
So he's
I always take offense for calling him a lolcow. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like I don't put it in the category.
he's not really a lol cow only because of his appearance, but everything else is so incredibly based and amazing. All right, so he's a bodybuilder from South Florida. He's been bodybuilding a lot.
Shit, wait a minute.
Are you hold on? Are you talking about the dude that ate the raw,
The raw egg
like,
with the
and all?
shell on. That's
Yes, that
Big
shit is
Lenny,
so funny.
baby.
Dude, this guy?
Yeah, that's Big Lenny right there. Look, I'm posting.
Oh my god,
So
that's fucking hilarious.
He's been taking steroids for 50 years. Just these stacks that would kill a fucking horse. Like doing 4 and 5 different anabolics, 2 or 3 androgens with, like pre-workout protein. He would do. The reason he's so dark is he did melanotan, which is like an injectable tanning thing. And
Why is his gut so fucked up?
it's because of HGH. Yeah, he took so much for so long that it's solid muscle. Like that's all just overdeveloped muscle on his.
I mean, can he fucking just rip someone in half? Like if he does a fucking
Well, you can see
reverse squat or something.
he's
where he fucking kills
actually
somebody?
he's looking pretty good in that left picture, but this is a more recent picture, and you can see that for some reason the HGH, and this might be a genetic thing with him, has decided to settle in his gut. So if you look at everything else, it's atrophied. Like his forearms look small, his arms look small, his
Yeah.
quads look underdeveloped, his chest is like non-existent. He's got the weird titties. But yeah, he called. There's a guy named Tom Platz, and he had like the best legs in bodybuilding for a long time. So Big Lenny calls himself the Tom Platz of abs, since he's just got like the most overdeveloped abs.
Yeah,
it's
actually, I
crazy.
do know who this is because last time we talked, you talked about him.
Yeah,
That's
it might
exactly
be
how you
it.
talked about him
Yeah.
too. Fucking Tom
I'll-
Platz is a fucking madman.
Ah, dude, I wanna try and look like one of those guys at least once in my life. Just get on a cycle, go real ham. It takes so much time and force feeding. Like I can't force feed myself. That's really hard for me to do.
The time thing really sucks. Like, even if you have a home gym, it's difficult to dedicate so much of your life to that, and then still also go to your job, make money.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you gotta factor in commute. You gotta buy groceries and shit. You gotta fucking get your stuff done. You know, if life happens, you just might not be working out for a while. You know, it's hard to dedicate so much time to that. Like, an hour of the day, an hour a day at the gym, and then like I rest on the weekends.
What
on the
up,
weekends,
Winter
like-
Leopard? But yeah,
Just think about how much time they spend preparing food. Like, if you don't like, even if you have the money to eat out, it's not healthy. It's not what your body wants. You know what I mean? Like, I used to watch, what's his name? That did the 3% Rich Piano. I used to watch Rich Piano all the time, and it was an insane amount of prep that went into just the food. You know?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. I wake up like an hour and a half before I need to get ready for work, and then I use like pretty much the entirety of that hour and a half making food for work. I do a lot of home cook shit, and I couldn't imagine spending more time than that, like making all of your meals and doing a bunch of meal prep and shit. Be a pain in the dick. You have to really be dedicated. I just can't dedicate myself that way.
So what's another goal? So I gotta ask this: when you first got the internet, and when you were a little bit older, what was the first? Like, how did you find porn? Did you just Google it? Because you could Google back then.
I typed in
I mean, I would Google
boobies
it, but
into
it would be like whenever I was at the library and shit.
boobs.com.
I had like dial up for a minute when I was a kid, and I'd play like flash games. I think I actually got in trouble one time because I looked up big boobies naked on Google one time, and my dad was super fucking mad.
Why?
I
Like,
think
why
it's
was
because
your
I
dad
think it's
mad?
just because I used the home computer or something, and because I looked up a really shitty Google result, it fucked up his Google results from whenever he went to go look up porn on this fucking like.
Oh my
big,
god,
large
you were
You
You
fucking
should have
with
looked.
his
You
algorithm.
should have looked up
Black dicks.
feminine penis.
huge clits.
No. That's just no.
I don't want to hear about your fucking
ginormous,
bean.
swollen. Look up fat labia or something.
Alright, let me see if this will work.
Ew.
But anyways, so the Delray Misfits, they're just like a group of streamers, and they work out together and shit. There's another guy called Jason Genova, and he's a real treasure. He's actually, his nickname is the Iron Extortionist, because he's definitely mentally challenged and autistic and stuff, but he'll swindle people for their money and stuff. And anyways, I got swindled for my money because they released a pre-workout, and I bought all 3 of them because I think they're expired now, so they had them on sale. But this is the shit. I'm accumulating internet artifacts. I've got a bunch of different shit. Some of it I can talk about, some of it I can't, but it's all like parts of videos that go viral and stuff, or just shit like this that I think's cool.
I got like one internet artifact, and that's a Monkey Jones stop
That
school
shit,
shooting
yeah.
poster with a but a stereo signed it.
Yeah, that shit is fucking sick. No, that's like a good one. I might have to come find you and take that off you, dude.
Well, come find me.
Just fucking around, bro. I'm gonna get shot with a
Come,
scar.
come and take it. No, all I got now is my airsoft gun. Man, I love this thing. My fucking Colt, like it's
What up, Winter
like a
Leopard?
one-for-one model of a Peacemaker, and it has the same mechanism and everything. It's still an airsoft gun, but man, I used to fuck around and twirl around guns all the time and shit like that. And I
It's
really
got the
missed
same
that.
weight and everything.
Yeah.
Can you buy you can buy airsoft, can't you? Or no, they're not
Yeah, airsoft. I can-
pellet rifles. Pellet rifles. You can't, yeah, because you can do black powder, so you can do pellet rifles, so you can squirrel hunt.
Yeah, well, man, they make air rifles that'll bust a cinder block, man.
Walmart has them way in stock because although like, 308s are fucking still sold out in my neck of the woods at like the Walmart kind of places. So they've been selling these pellet hunting rifles where it's like 1,800 feet per second, where they take paintball. What are they using paintball? Nitrogen, CO2, whatever it
Yeah,
is.
CO2.
That they'll
Yeah.
screw into your pellet rifle to jack up the pressure. So you insert these tanks, and then you insert the magazines of pellets, so you can still. So it's like a low-powered 22 long rifle.
Yeah, there's a bunch of YouTube channels of people that do like pest removal. They'll do iguanas or small birds or rodents, that are messing up the crops. What I want to do, and I will be doing this at some point in my life. I just have to make the time for it. But you go in a helicopter and you hunt hogs that are eating cornfields at night with like a thermal scope. And just an AR with like 100-round drum mag, and just do in a fucking helicopter. Shit would be crazy.
I still need to sell my fucking my Sitme 58. I need to sell mine. I want to get a DSA FAL. I want like the jungle carbine because they're fucking
you want a
badass.
FAL?
Yes, they're so badass.
They are pretty.
I still got some
they're
30.
pretty
I still got
easy
some
to make
7.62.
accurate.
I can shoot through it too. That's left over
you-
from me not
Are you
shooting.
gonna be
my Sitme.
super based in red pilled and get a Rhodesian device?
I can neither confirm nor deny any allegations made against me.
You're gonna
I also got a Mini 14. I got a Mini 14 recently.
Just do
I did a bunch of
Mozambique
coke.
drills.
I did a bunch of coke and then sold my car for the Mini 14.
That's dude, that sounds pretty attractive right now. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good
No.
story. You should never forget that. Like, tell your grandkids.
What,
Like, you see
what
that thing
kind
over
of
the
did you?
fireplace,
Was
kids?
it like a hobby car, or did you just a normal car and you're?
So I had a fucking 1999 Grand Prix GTP that I bought when I was in high school because I thought I was hot shit with it.
Hell yeah.
And I bought a 2014 Taurus SHO.
Oh, dude, you got
And,
good ass taste, bro.
Yeah, I fucking love it. It's got some minor mods, like it's got a tune.
Just show cars are
fucking
just
blow-
fucking
It's got some blow off
cool.
valves and shit. It sounds fucking awesome. I love my new car, but I had to get rid of the old one.
Okay,
it was
well,
just
there you
a-
go.
Taurus,
Yeah.
Did you get? Was the tune from Z-Tune?
No, I think it was from Unleashed. I can't remember. This was a thing a previous owner did. Oh, dude, it had
Be right
fucking.
back, I'm gonna
It's
grab
got a
some more.
subwoofer box in the back and shit. I fucking love it, but I had to sell.
The Taurus is like a white boy 300. You know what I mean? Like, it's just nice. It's everything it's supposed to be and low-key as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I like about it because people see it and they're like they don't know that it's got two turbos in it, and so I wreck dumb retards that are driving their like 2001 Mustangs and shit. But it's just fun to drive overall. It actually gets decent enough gas mileage and it's fun to drive, comfortable. But I had to get rid of the other car, and my neighbor wanted it really bad. And one day I'm just shooting the piss, fucking drinking and shit, and I hear him out there, with his wife or whatever, fucking making some noise. So I go outside. I'm like, hey man,
Shut the
what's going
fuck
on?
up.
And he's like, bruh, do you want to do cocaine?
Oh
And I'd
my
never done coke
god,
before.
what
And I
an
was like,
angel,
yeah.
dude.
I was like, well, yes, I
Of
would love to do
course.
cocaine.
Oh
And so
my
we
God.
spent the next 10 hours snorting coke.
That's
and
the
drinking a
best
shit
way
ton
to
of
do
booze,
it.
until eventually he was able to convince me to part ways with my car. He gave me the Mini 14, and he's still cool. I still talk to the guy even though I've moved. He's fucking awesome. He owes me some car work. That was part of the deal. Was like he was gonna change the PTU fluid.
Man, he buttered you up.
Oh my god, I know, and he gave me all the coke for free too.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of coke and then sat in his bedroom for like 4 hours talking about how much we like fucking saying racist shit and stuff. He showed me he's got some particularly tasteful tattoos.
Oh, nice, dude. It's so funny. I
Oh,
recently did what you just described with a guy who used to have a swastika tattooed on his chest.
Are you for Hitler or against Hitler?
See, this guy still had all of his tattoos.
Yeah, he had to get it covered up, but he has a sword on his back that has a little Aryan Brotherhood thing on it, and then a bunch of other shit.
In my experience, those people are really cool too. I have a bunch of. I'm friends with a lot of NS guys that are fucking.
One time,
Around.
this black dude walks up to him, and this is back when he still had that tattoo, and the black dude asked him for a cigarette, right? And I'm thinking, shit's about to go down. And he just goes, yeah, and gives him a cigarette. And then afterwards, I asked him about it, and he's like, I just wanted him to get the fuck away from me. And I was like, okay, all right, but that's crazy.
It was weird seeing that.
They're
like,
still nice, though. They're nice people, is what I mean.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, I don't know. My neighbor was kind of. He's not white trash. It's just he's been in and out of the system a couple times, and so he's kind of limited on what he can do for work. But he's always been super nice. You know, I'll get home from work because I work night shift, so I'll get home from work at like 8:30 in the morning, and he'll be like, "Hey man, I know you just got home from work. You want some beer? I won't drink it with you, but you can have it." I'll be like, "Yes, I would like a beer right now." You know. Just being nice, you know. He's offered to do shit for me all the time.
That's super cool. So, let me think. We talked lol cows. You knew about Chris. Can you believe the shit that happened with Killstream and the Chris Chan? Like Ethan just sliding right into that footage of a lifetime.
Oh, I know, it's amazing.
It was such a crazy time. If you had told me after the fact, hey, by the way, Medicare face doxed himself on stream and came out of cancer treatment, showed up on stream just to watch Chris get arrested, I would believe you. Like, that is such a fucking crazy time. And to have, of everyone on the internet, it could have been any no-name that would have got so fucking famous with this clip. And of everyone, it was Ethan.
Yeah,
it was just so weird to me.
There's like a side Discord called Chill Stream, and I was in the Chill Stream Discord actually streaming it to about 15 other people, and we were all losing our minds because right before that they were turning around because Honcho told them to, and as they're driving back and Ethan's riding fast as fuck, someone in the chat says Chris Chan killed herself or whatever. And everybody just went dead silent because we're like, oh my God, Ethan's been driving around for 4 hours just with a stream titled Chris Chan Search Party. And now if this fucker's dead, it's going to look so horrible. And everything was just so serious. And then he got there and saw them, and it was like so much levity to this serious situation that already happened. It was truly an emotional roller coaster. And it was
my God.
after
Chris
3
was like,
hours of like
the
pretty much
dimensional
boring
merge.
shit. The dimensional merge is on. It's happening.
God. I can't believe he's probably gonna go to prison though. That kind of sucks for him, not for me.
I don't
For
know,
me, it's
bro.
funny.
So
Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence. That's a Kenny Jones,
The
another
video's
lol
not
cow
audio.
reference. Evidence. Show me the evidence.
So what's the update? Because last time I saw there's not a video of him in court, right, where he was trying to like talk to the judge and say, you know, call me ma'am, basically. That's the last I saw. What has happened since then?
I know.
I'm assuming bailed out.
There was some kind of hearing, and they had kind of a meltdown at that hearing. That was the most recent thing. I'm trying to see What else is going
Sexually
on?
based.
Sexually based.
I know, man. I had to go back when I knew the Chris Chan was gonna be a thing and get the.
Oh, perfect.
Oh man. Although it was weird, fucking Catfish is a Christorian. So I made sure to. Oh, Catfish Ninja, our favorite Australian criminal.
No idea.
That's wrong by a long shot, okay? That's way off.
But anyway, dude just beat a fucking aggravated robbery charge, so kudos to that guy. But before he was gonna go to court, we made sure to fucking sneak in all the shit that he knew about Chris Chan and talk about that shit while it was like topical.
September 16th is the next hearing. And yeah, that court where they had an outburst. Sorry to cut you off, Adam. Next hearing is September 19th. So somebody should go there and be a court reporter if you're near fucking Virginia.
You violated the law.
I know a buddy of mine in Adams. Right? A buddy of mine in Adams went to Chris Chan's house.
Yeah, went to the mall out there and got a T-shirt made that said "Straight Out of Quickville."
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick, dude. So if I was local there, I would have broken into that house and stolen all of the Chris Chan original artwork and shit. I'd have stolen every single bit.
The license plate is worth so much.
Yeah, dude. Whoever stole that license plate, that was a genius move. You can't buy shit like that license plate though, so I mean, whoever has that, that's like a grail in the internet artifact game.
Man, it would suck doing that though, because if you didn't want to get jammed up, you'd have to get it and then sit on it for fucking ever before you actually sell the shit.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't. It probably wouldn't be worth it to sell. Like, it would be worth it for someone like me that would want it. But past that, yeah, it's just kind of like stealing a priceless painting. Like, you can't really sell it. You just kind of hold on to it, and then maybe someday, if you have to liquidate it, you'll look into it. But it's mostly for your pleasure. In your days in the game, Adam, did you ever come across anybody in like art thievery or counterfeiting or anything like that?
Counterfeiting, yeah, but art thievery, no. I knew a dude that would go to the state fair, and he would have a bunch of counterfeit hundreds that he would bring like the first day, and he'd go back the next day and then have a bunch of counterfeit 20s, and then he'd go back with 10s like the last day, so that he would never get any.
Oh my gosh.
And he would just hit these people up for their little bullshit games to win like goldfish and shit like that. But that's how he laundered his counterfeits.
Huh. Well, did he get money back? Like, did they give him change or something?
Yeah, he'd play like $40 worth of the game and give him 100, but it's counterfeit. They give him $60 back. That's $60 profit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The girl that I knew used to do chicken fights. That was her hustle. Because she would just bet hundreds at the fights, and then any money you won's fucking pure profit, right?
Yeah, you get caught trying to do fake fucking money at a chicken fight, though. It's not gonna end well. County fair, they're just gonna be like, get the fuck out of here. But the chicken fights, you're gonna have to contend with the Ninos. Brap, is it kicking in? How are you feeling? Can we get a status update?
I'm feeling a little weird. I wouldn't say it's kicking in yet.
I remember one time. Oh, go ahead.
The nice come up butterflies and stuff.
I love that.
Where you feel like antsy and just weird.
One time I did shrooms with one of my friends, and we're sitting there and we're sitting there and we're sitting there, and it's like an hour and 10 minutes has gone by, and we're not really feeling anything. And then all of a sudden, for me, the entire room turned blue. And then I go, bro, you feeling anything? And he's like, I don't know, that ceiling fan's looking awful weird. And I looked up at it, and it was just like, boom, right into a fucking tunnel.
I know whenever, the first time I ever did shrooms, it was for a meetup that I hosted with a bunch of my internet friends here recently.
Oh, that's sick, bro. You gotta invite me to one of those.
We fucking spent the whole day getting shit-faced. and then I did like 2 point something grams of shrooms.
That'll
it was my first
do.
time ever doing them. I didn't want to do too much.
Yeah, that's good
And
policy.
I don't know. We had this campfire going. We were just sitting there chilling, and I was like, "This is the most beautiful thing ever. All my friends are here. I'm having such a good time. It was a very euphoric experience."
Flow euphoria, baby.
Yeah.
The first time I did it, it was in a chocolate, right? I was actually about to do, believe it or not, I was about to do this particular type of flower. I can't even remember what it's called, but apparently if you take the flowers and boil them into teas, they'll make you trip insanely hard. Like, it's so bad that most people don't even like doing it. So
You're talking about Datura.
Datura, yeah, that's it. And
Yeah, that's not even a psychedelic. That's a deliriant.
Okay,
It's literally poison. It can kill you.
Yeah,
if
I
you
was
take too
about to
much.
do that, and my friend was like, bro, I've got these chocolates. Just try them. Just take one and see how it goes. And they were shroom chocolates. I'm like, all right, bet. So me and a friend and this other friend, I got 3, one for each of us. The other friend pussied out, so me and my friend eat one. We're like fucking around. It's taking forever. So about 45 minutes in, since we've never done it before, it's like, oh man, this is fucking bullshit. We chopped the other one in half and took that one. And we're out, and like we were in a pool, and all of a sudden we just get out of the pool and start running laps around the yard and just start yelling at shit. And it was amazing. And the offset was perfect because it definitely made it longer than it normally would be, but it wasn't too much all at one time. But that was very good for my mental health, that particular one. I don't know what road is, Geeky. What the hell is road? Anyways, Brap, so yeah, do you have any other streamers that you like watching, content creators, that sort of thing?
Not really, honestly. I guess sometimes I watch YouTube and I'll watch like old Cestine Tech videos, or
That's a great one, yeah. I love that.
Actually, Nile Red. I watch a lot
He's
of fucking
really
Nile Red.
entertaining, yeah.
I
Apple,
don't
you
know
got a lot of
why, but
feedback on
something
your
about his videos are just so fucking cool. I used to love chemistry when I was younger. Like in high school, I took every fucking AP chem class thing I could. And I fucking loved it. And so I still have that interest, just not as much knowledge now.
Well, he does all this super hazardous shit too.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna make bromine, and yes, it can kill me, and shit like that. Like, that's fucking awesome.
It's like smoking off, and then all of a sudden a beaker breaks. Oh, so Geeky's talking about 5-MeO DMT. I've never done that, but
I've never done it either. I've actually never done. I can't. That's kind of a lie. I've never done DMT correctly and then had anything more than like light visuals.
exactly, me too.
Minutes.
I did it once
Because
and
I
it didn't
I made
work.
a homemade crack pipe to smoke this out of a fucking light bulb. And
Yeah?
it blew up in my hands while I was using it.
Oh yeah, that's no good.
And so I was like, well, fuck, okay. And so nothing really happened. And it was free DMT anyway, so.
Exactly my situation. So it's not like I could get more. And I didn't want to insult
Yeah.
the guy, and I was just like, it didn't really work. And he goes, it doesn't always happen. I wanted to ask him to try it again, but I was just like, man, he was such a weirdo about the stuff. Like, he wouldn't sell it. He was one of those guys. He's like, I respect it too much to sell it. Like, just, I don't trade
Yeah,
it for
it sounds
money.
like he
All
just
that retarded
got
shit.
too into it instead of like realizing that, dude, it's just a drug. Like, at the end of the day, you're just doing drugs. you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's not some fucking crazy, ridiculous bullshit. You're just doing drugs. You know? That's it. It's
Yep.
cool and it's fun. It's
Watched
awesome.
Joe Rogan too many times.
Your mind is a really powerful machine, and if you put certain fuel inside, it does different stuff than
Yeah.
usual.
Sometimes things get a little weird, and that's okay.
And that's okay. Apple, what's that noise? You got a damn tornado in your area?
It's probably
I
their
already
PC.
know what it is. No, it's not my PC.
Mute yourself, please.
It's the fucking fan, but I'll turn it off.
Just rip it out of the ceiling. Yeah, you
You
should
really
check
hate
out a
that.
YouTuber.
Oh my god.
You should check out a YouTuber named Danknet. Highly underrated. He's super.
Danknet?
Yeah, Danknet. He does a lot of videos on the Del Rey Misfits, the crew that Big Lenny's a part of, and Jason Genova. Danknet. Joe really liked Danknet. Oh, Jim Can't Swim, the criminal psychology channel. Have you heard of him? JCS?
Nope.
He's pretty good. It's just he does like analysis of people that are getting interrogated by the police.
Oh, I've heard of him. Yeah, I've heard of him. Didn't he do the one where that one guy just sat there completely silently the whole time and answered everything like complete platonic fucking...
Yeah, that
was
sounds
the test
familiar.
case a lot of people refer to.
Yeah.
It's like the guy who's actually crazy versus the guy who wants you
not
to
crazy.
think he's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't watched him in a while, and I'm just gonna catch back up at some point. I like to binge his videos, so.
Have you seen his deleted stuff? I know a lot of stuff had to get deleted from his channel for one reason or another. And there's remnants of it on YouTube. And I don't know what got deleted, but I know there's like 50 fucking videos that are purged for one reason or another.
Yeah, he has a Patreon that's probably who I should get on. I should probably get on his Patreon. I really like his stuff, and he probably has great content that's behind the paywall. It's not just like a dono. You get something really good out of the deal. So you're into guns, Brap?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
My favorite gun?
Yeah, for whatever, you know, like we pick whatever style and caliber. That's
I don't know. It's like asking your favorite food.
Yeah, well, I'm just fucking... well, like, maybe just theoretical favorite, like, maybe one that you haven't shot. Like, if you said the Sea Whiz, you know what a Sea Whiz is?
Yeah.
If you said Sea Whiz, that's an answer. I think those things are badass.
I think the Browning, the M2, is really cool.
Fuck yeah.
I got to shoot
Classic.
one of those last year and this year at a annual training.
Oh, that's crazy.
They're fun. They're so fucking fun. It's like do. It's so fucking. It's sick as shit. I fucking love it so much.
Just
And
a,
it's just
a meat grinder.
yes. Oh my god. I fucking cleaned a deer one time with it.
Just
Fucking. It was like
pre-tenderize
right
it
behind
all.
its fucking. Like clipped its back leg and fucking. It threw the whole ass into the deer out.
Yeah, deer are not very heavy creatures.
Do
Unless
you
they're
have a video of
fatties.
that?
No, I don't have a video.
Oh.
I was more focused on trying to pass my qualification. But the fucking, it was standing right in front of the target, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just shoot it.
Get out
And
of my way.
the NCO that was watching me was like, holy shit, dude, what the fuck? And I looked up, I was like, what's wrong, Star? He said, you just hit that fucking deer. He's like, you just hit that fucking deer.
It was standing in
At
front
the
of the
time, I
target.
think I was still PFC. He was like, you just hit that fucking deer, private, what the fuck? I was like, that's
yeah,
awesome,
that
Star.
would
And
be
he said,
sick.
hell yeah, it is. I wish you could do it again.
We're
Yeah,
eating
great.
backstrap tonight, boys. No,
Yeah,
that's
it
pretty
was
sick.
fucking- Oh, the Mark 19 also. I got to shoot that.
I like
Mark 19
the
is
different sniper rifles that you can switch the barrels around in. I'm trying to think of the name. But it's kind of like the ACR of snipers. It shoots... what's the Norma?
Was it
bro?
British Arms
You talking about
P18?
Like a 338 Lapua?
Yeah, 338 Lapua. Hold on, I'll find it real quick.
Type in winter. No.
Arctic
Magnum.
Warfare? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the LA-18A or whatever. But, it's in the specific YouTube video. Just bear with me. But yeah, I want a Sea Whiz. I'd like one of those. Like an artificial intelligence tracking system that can track aggressions. Like, don't even be aggressive around me, bro. A 1 second burst would vaporize you.
I don't think it would.
Oh, from that it would. Yeah, that thing shoots like thousands of rounds a minute.
What are you talking about?
The close-in weapon system.
Oh yeah, it's like thousands of rounds a minute of like fucking 40 millimeter.
Big ass freaking rounds, like
Yeah, it
stupid.
fucking it's supposed to shoot down like incoming
Missiles.
projectiles.
Yeah, missiles, jets, whatever. Nukes.
I kind of want to know what it feels like to be shot by that. Not gonna lie.
You won't.
just like-
You will probably be dead long before you get a chance to feel it. Don't worry.
Probably.
Yeah, no,
I
you'll
still
be
wanna know.
dead before you hear it because those things are so hot, right? They're breaking the speed barrier.
Yeah, I mean that's how all bullets work unless you buy subsonic.
Well, before you even hear the, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You would be dead before other people realized you were dead. Like, that made no fucking sense. What am I trying to say?
No, but yeah, it's a fun little fact.
No, you're right, because you'd be dead before the guy next to you knew what the fuck happened. It would just like your body just fucking
Yeah, your body would just fucking explode. Like,
I think it's called
It's the same way as like 338 at like a 1,200 yards. You just see the guy next to him disappear, then he hears the crack 3 seconds later, right as he's getting hit.
yeah, 338's a really hot round.
Yeah, it was the AI AXMC, I believe. And it's got like, let me double check this is the right one. Also, like the Ruger precision rifle is like a factory made version of this rifle, other than the barrel changeability, but it's just got a lot of the same furniture and features. Yeah, okay, so the multi-caliber AXMC is configured as a 338 Lapua mag, which can be repurposed to 300 Win Mag or 308 Winchester in minutes simply by changing the barrel, bolt, and magazine. I'll send you a link. It's a gnarly gun. But like that's just like a dream, you know, like I'd have absolutely no use for that other than just having like a really nice heavy long rifle. Like if I was gonna say favorite gun and I had to use it all the time, it'd probably just be, you know, AR-15. Just a great platform.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to pick a favorite, because it's like, well, what are we talking about? What am I going to be using it for?
Yeah, different guns that I like a lot of this stuff. There was, what is that? So when they were designing handguns for the Navy SEALs, or for shit, I don't know if it was the SEALs. It was some sort of special operations team. Fuck, I don't know if it was part of the Navy. Oh, they made a SOCOM when they were developing a handgun for them. They had this one, each company was competing for a bid, and they would give them a list that they needed to hit. And there was one of the guns that in the second phase, I'm trying to remember, it was some feature that was super cool, but it ended up getting phased out. Fuck. You had to be there, boys. But they're just, I like guns that have crazy, unique little features that are just like, oh, that makes sense.
I think the coolest part about
I
guns...
remember we talked about the same thing for the watch trials for one of the moon missions. We had the same conversation about the watches that didn't make it. Remember we talked about that like 12 episodes ago, because we were talking the same thing about the gun trials, because it wasn't something like super obvious like ambidextrous. It was something about
I
the
believe
way
it
the
had
bolt
something to do
came out.
with, it had something to do with the integral suppressor, something like that.
Yeah,
Oh
that
God,
sounds
all this
right.
shit is so redacted. I don't even
So
know.
how high is BrapMaster right now?
Yeah, you feeling it? He's just giggling a little bit earlier.
Oh, I looked at a meme. I'm getting really weird. Shit's getting really weird.
Why are
Entering
you
the
high?
zone.
Don't find me.
Maybe it was the
I think
Mark
Adam died.
23.
Where'd he go? I just realized he's not been on mute this whole time.
Who? Adam?
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been
Rest in peace.
gone for a second.
What you up to, Apple?
I'm playing Dead by Daylight. I'm
Yeah.
hoping I don't die.
Yeah, so it was a heckler and coke.
Bastard.
Okay, the
Sorry.
requirement was for no less than 2,000 MRBF. Do you know what that is? That sounds, I don't know.
That sounds like a money.
Manufacturing or something. 3 pistols went through a 30,000 round endurance test and maintained an accuracy of 2.5 inches at 25 meters. Only the O-ring needed replacement after 20,000 rounds. The weapons worked in temperatures from negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit while exposed to mud, ice, and sand. Phase 3 was the awarding of a production contract to Heckler & Koch in June 1995. Their pistol was classified as the Mark 23 Model 0, and 1,900 systems were ordered at $1,186 each. $1,100 pistol. It's like a plus P 9mm basically. Offensive handgun. Apple, your noise is killing me. What are you doing?
$1,100 really is not bad though. When you think about that
$1,100.
shit.
Yeah, all the features and shit.
Dude, that's fucking half a Kimber.
Oh shit, that might be you. That might be Joe's fan. Yeah, Kimbers are like.
No, I only. That's why I fucking stay muted when I'm not talking, because I'm human. See what?
Yeah, I don't have anything on, so I don't know what you're hearing.
No, it's Joe. Joe has you guys have the same fan, and you're just determined to fuck me up.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be
You're
so
now.
sensitive. You're not a woman, after all.
I'm not.
I'm not. I'm a big, strong boy.
I'm
That's what he-
I'm the alpha.
I'm saying his dick.
When I look at you, alpha's not what comes to mind.
Requirements called for ammunition compatibility with the 1911.
When I look at me, Sigma is what comes to mind.
45. That Sigma grind set, baby.
Yes, dude. Sigma grindtillionaire.
Sigma male. Yeah, grind tillionaire. That's a good one. Uh-oh. Is everyone still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit's freezing on my computer. I just wanted to make sure. What is Sigma male? What does that even mean?
It's relating to this really fucking stupid like social hierarchy thing that like loners were saying
Yeah, it's like a
to cope with